At the dawn of the 19th century, the prairies and wetlands of Illinois were teeming with bird life. The prairie chicken was a symbol of this abundance, as its calls boomed across the uplands in the northern two-thirds of the state. Charles Halleck, founder and publisher of the periodical Forest and Stream, wrote that no member of the grouse family is better known than the prairie chicken of the western states, and none is more numerous or more eagerly sought for by sportsmen.
Its color is blackish-brown, varied above and below with tawny. The undertail coverts and vent are white, and the throat buff. The sides of the neck are ornamented with little wing-like tufts of feathers, and beneath these are two naked bare spaces, which in the breeding season, during the tooting of the male bird, are distended until they reach the size of an orange. You get up some morning and find it clear and frosty, but you know it will be warm and still for 3 hours during the middle of the day. By sunup or a little later, you are on some knoll on the edge of the prairie watching. You see grouse flying everywhere, from one alone to perhaps 1,000 together. They alight in the cornfields mostly, though some come down on the prairie again. Charles Halleck, 1877.
From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, from the queen of flowing mountains to the southland by the shore, she's mighty tall and handsome and known quite well by all. She's the regular combination on the Wabash Cannonball.
Few performances in the avian world are more memorable than the prairie chicken on its booming ground, where males dance, call, and try to impress females with their vigor. Robert Ridgway, who would go on to become curator of birds at the Smithsonian, described the prairie chicken in his Ornithology of Illinois.
To describe in a work intended especially for Illinois readers the habits of prairie chicken seems almost as superfluous a proceeding as carrying coals to Newcastle. Robert Ridgway, 1889.
The prairie chicken population faced new challenges as railroads eased travel from the east, with settlers drawn to the possibility of cheap land sold on 2 years of credit with 2% interest. Illinois soils were promoted as the best of the states on the frontier. John Deere's steel plow made it possible to break through the prairie's dense root structure and turn the soil for cultivation.
Move your family westward, bring all your girls and boys, and cross that Shawnee Ferry to the state of Illinois, and cross that Shawnee Ferry to the state of Illinois.
Initially, the opening of prairies and forests to agriculture resulted in a mosaic of habitats that benefited the prairie chicken, reaching a peak abundance within Illinois of approximately 10 million birds. But within a few generations, the birds were nearly eradicated from the state. Robert Ridgway described the transformation of prairie over the course of 2 decades.
The change which had taken place was almost beyond belief. Instead of an absolutely open prairie some 6 miles broad by 10 in extreme length, covered with its original characteristic vegetation, there remained only 160 acres not under fence. Robert Ridgway, Fox Creek Prairie.